Hello, and welcome to our Cerenade video. In this video, we will introduce you to the optional module titled SMS Notifications. Previously, SMS Notifications was only available as an add-on to the optional module titled Messaging, which sent a client a text every time you sent an internal message that directs them to the client portal. With this update, you now have the ability to type a small text message to your client. Once this message is typed and sent, your client will receive that SMS notification instantly. Let us show you how SMS notification works both ways, sending a message you typed and as an option when sending a message through our messaging optional module. It is important to note that you must be signed up to the optional module titled SMS Notifications for this to work for both scenarios. If you wish to also have this as an add-on to the messaging, you must also be signed up to the optional module titled Messaging. Let us log into the Caseworker Portal. From the Caseworker Portal, we will go to our Tools section up top, click on it and you will see SMS. Click on SMS and a pop-up box will appear. You will now select the recipients. You can either locate a caseworker or a client. You will type the name until finding a match. Click on their name and they are now selected. You can search for more people if you want them to receive the same text. Something to keep in mind when adding recipients is they must have a cell phone number associated to their profile to get the message. If no mobile number is included, you will get a warning letting you know. To add a mobile number, you may do so in the general info page of the client profile. If you get the message for a caseworker, you will enter their user profile in the admin portal to enter that number. Once that number is stored in either, they can now receive that SMS text. Once you have your client selected and caseworker selected, you will enter the text. You can enter any message you like, but keep in mind you have a limit of 160 characters, the standard number of characters allowed by most cell carriers. Lastly, you can decide to include a specific department to appear as the sender of this message. By default, the SMS message will list your distinct URL. However, if you want the message to say it's coming from a specific department as opposed to the URL, you can click on the checkbox and select the department here. The message will now read they got a message from that specific department. Once you've entered your message and decided the sender of the message, you will click on Send. Any clients or caseworkers you've included will now receive the SMS notification instantly. It will also log that message in the client's profile, letting you know the time, the date, the number you sent it to, and lastly the message. Easy, right? Also, let's say you are inside the client's profile. Once you click on Tools and SMS from within, the client is automatically listed as the recipient. Even simpler. This SMS tool will be helpful to instantly send messages to your clients. Now that we've seen how easy an SMS can be sent, let us show you how this can be used with the optional module Messaging. On the homepage of the Caseworker Portal, we will click on the Messages icon. From here, we will compose a new message by clicking on New Message. You are now ready to compose the message. You will select the To, CC, and BCC if those apply. When selecting the To, you will be asked to locate either the caseworker or the client. Once you select the type, you will enter their partial name and find a match. Click on the name so the client is chosen to receive the message and click on Done. You will then enter the subject, just like you would with an email, and add attachments if they apply. You will now type out the message. Once you have typed out the message, you will now focus on the checkbox below. By selecting this checkbox, you are letting the system know to send a text message to the client or caseworker. Same as before, in order for your client or caseworker to receive this notification, they must have a cell phone listed in their profile. Now that we have our message, the checkbox checked, we will click on Send. Within a couple minutes, your client will receive a text notifying them that they have a message to review. It will include a link that they'll click on and takes them to the login page of the client portal. Once they've entered their login credentials, they will be taken to view the internal message. From there, they can read the message or they can even reply if they have access to send messages. This concludes our video on SMS notifications. Thank you for watching.